morning to you laddies, my name is Assassin and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. And as you can see, we're actually a different class this episode. I went ahead and started the quest for the, what the fuck is it called? The Gunbreaker. And I'm not gonna lie, okay, this is probably gonna upset a lot of tank players out there, I'm sorry. But I don't like Gunbreaker that much. I know, I'm sorry, okay, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't played it enough. Like, I did like a couple like dungeons and like some just like the daily stuff and I don't know. Again, maybe I just need to level it up, but I think I like Dark Knight a lot more. It's just Dark Knight feels so much cooler, and like I have like a cool sword and I can do like a fucking thing and come out of the ground and stuff, and it's just cooler. Anyway, I was gonna say I'm gonna play a little bit of Gunbreaker, but I think the quest needs to be level 70. And this is the only class for tank that I have at level 70. So we'll probably do Gunbreaker somewhere later on in the story once I have it leveled up a bit more. But for now, we are moving along to, I think, EULMORE, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to play more Final Fantasy today, so yeah. Again, I feel like whenever I come back to this game, I gotta remind myself to not spam out Final Fantasy content, because I love this game so much. I end up doing that way too much, where I'm just like, maybe I post one more Final Fantasy video today, just one more. What? Colossia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one was all its culture and history was being erased from existence. No, get away from me. What? Over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. I don't know, tell, but the screaming, like, woman. Okay, you said over there, where? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Don't hurt, okay, oh, okay. I said fuck off. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to fight this, what were you called? Cindy? I didn't get to read that. Oops. How do I hop over there? Bro, the silence bug is so sick. It feels like a really dark night. Oh god. The dark knight may die. Don't worry, what was it? Maniac Madame? I will protect you. I'm not a paladin or a gladiator. But bro, fuck off. I think another class that was like introduced at some point, or I say some point, along with like, because again, Gunbreakers I think that's what it's called, was like introduced in like the Shadowbringers expansion. But I also think there was Dancer, and I did Dancer. Again, when I played like Shadowbringers for the first time, and it's cool. It's like a DPS thing, and I don't know, I might go it, but I don't really like it that much. Anyway, hello. My poor heart, thank you, young miss. The fuck was Alpha Nut? Where were you? Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. You were literally running straight to her. Whatever. But I see you have a situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me, but the brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were. They're all old and rusty. Like dinosaur bones. I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my my old house behind and queue up outside EULMORE with the rest of them. Damn. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone unless you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again, you saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had but cobwebs and memories, and broken dreams, and this doom-ending sun, and the Sin Eaters. Okay, lady, I think I get it. 'Tis as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their home to live in EULMORE's shadows. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them all. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? They're bad. And scary. Ah yes, Alize would be. I don't know if I just speak on this subject. Compared with Miracle, is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. I do right, but a few moments later, the Sin Eater would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a small victory this time. At least now we shall press on. We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path. Alright. Wow, damn. Also, I totally forgot to mention, sorry. Once I, do the thing, if I go here, I'm now level 80! Isn't that cool, guys? I'm level 80 in leatherworking. I still can, oh yeah, you probably saw at the bottom right of my screen. I spent a lot of money, or gil, on like supplies, and at some point I decided, hey, why not get the, cause you need the, where is it? What is that? You need like 2 calf leather and some stuff to make this jacket. And I was like, hey, why not buy it? I have some money to spend. And so I bought it. I crafted, or I was about to craft it, and then I realized that it was, as you can see, the difficulty is 3000. So I ended up fucking it up, losing the calf leather, and wasting all my money for no reason. Because I'm not high, I don't have enough crafting, but yeah. So, just Final Fantasy and poor financial decisions. What do you want? But yeah, we're moving along. We're going to EULMORE, I think. Jesus Christ, it's so damn far. It's like right there though. Why can't I just like fast travel to it? This is the part where like they're gonna act all like, oh, you cannot be let in here. Only lords and the riches can be let in. And I just walk on through and they're like, who are you? How dare you step foot in? And I'm like, I'm the warrior of light. Which I think in this world I'm like their enemy, so that probably wouldn't be a good thing to say. Anyway, hi Alphinaud, how's everything going? The gate town. So already here we are. Yes, that looks like an EULMORE if I ever seen it. Wow. The big fucking castle.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and EULMORE itself lies beyond.
EULMORE. I was calling it EULMORE.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Wow, guys, this is so cool.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
And who might you be?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
Sure. The fuck did you just say?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
What's that noise?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please!
Has the races started? Do I need to get my horse? I knew there'd be fucking jesters. Wait! I'm right here! Oh, God.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all! EULMORE extends its warmest regards.
It's the smile fruit
Let it
from
be
One
known
Piece.
that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
I'm a dark knight.
What about that girl?
What?
Do you recall how I said EULMORE was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Do you like cooking?
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Damn, that's just
A
sad.
poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than EULMORE's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Well, I'm a dark knight, so let's head out. I don't know anything about cooking or cooking. I mean, I'm a leather worker. I can leather work.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Oh my God!
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident. For you. Enjoy.
Not gonna lie, this kind of just feels like Doma all over again. Right?
Meal is a foodstuff which EULMORE routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well.
Because didn't Doma kind of have like, what's it called? Like, they had to do whatever Xeno said and some of them weren't even allowed to eat or anything, and they were just giving out handouts. And they didn't give Stormblood? I don't know.
Many who
Feels very
rely on it to
familiar.
survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems,
Right, oh.
well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
You want the meal or whatever she was saying? The fuck are you looking at? Alphinachi's looking at me. What do I do? It's actually Ida in disguise. Or, sorry. Again, it's ever since I ended, like, Stormblood. I haven't picked up this game in like, I don't know how long. I think it's 7 months, so I forget all the characters' names. Lise, I think that was her name. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residence must be won over via the concept of ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since EULMORE's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the city. Does it rob them of their self-sufficiency? I have tried to propose ways that we can improve their law, but my words anyway. The attitude is so entrenched now. I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn over and the town judge the situation for you. Why are you trying to just break in? What are they gonna do? Fight all of us? See them try and fight a level 70 Dark Knight. Bet they can't. Oh, anyway, bubbling cookpot. Oh, I love cookpot. What you cooking? I probably was over playing Pale Chunk. You really know. Oh, okay. What am I not doing? It's not good here. No. Not doing great. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? I can. It's called Implementa. Every day I dream of the life that awaits me inside those walls. Will they affect me? Probably not. And not to sound like an asshole, but they probably won't. Good thing. Okay. Where do I gotta go? I have a mount. Why haven't I been using it? I'm just trying to stretch my leg, you know? Too much walking. Or, oh, I gotta go there. What? 1 second. 1 second, I'm about to come back. Still here, are you? Can't blame me for wanting a slice of EULMORE's pie. If you ask me, you should did so. Sorry if it's bright in my concrete. I'm okay. Gaytown's not much to look at. This is safe and the missing there. Do you seriously not see the fucking giant sword on my back? I can protect myself. Yeah, if not everyone's yeah, that place is not nice. I don't like it. You've seen what Gaytown has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on somebody else. And believe it, EULMORE is the answer to all there was. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive any other way of life. I'm saying, let's just break in. Break down the gates. Break down the barriers. You just prove this paper full of life. You just prove EULMORE. I mean, why wouldn't he? I don't get this. This one. This really frustrates me. Certainly, that is our only part of it. Though the whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters, however unjust this system seems. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly our place to criticize their choices. But that elderly lady you rescued does not seem that those who have chosen to forego EULMORE's largesses are doomed to suffer for their independence. In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gaytown. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am convinced that EULMORE generosity truly serves the best interests of Coalescia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, and as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by hand of capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long delayed steps to EULMORE. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived When you did me, I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. All goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. What did you do? There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called. Though you know, and I, the Sagan. Oh, the turtle dudes. For the most part, they keep themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to produce such goods, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Elmorian lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating the price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me and make an exchange? Okay. I literally have nothing else to do. Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Yeah, I saw the 8th right. On the map. Oh great, we got an eavesdropper. Alphinaud's quest, I was gonna say, it does seem a lot longer than Alize's. Or Elliot, whatever. But I guess Elmore, however you say the fucking name, is a like bigger area, and they're probably where most of the stuff is gonna take place. So it makes sense. What the fuck are you? Oh my god, they all are ugly. I don't like it here. I hate all the monsters. First you had the sand weirdos, and then you had the giant things with the tongue that I die. Man, you guys have to survive like this? This is terrible. The dodos. I definitely recognize those birds. Those are in Aurora here. They're just called dodos, not island whatever. Anyway, it's the riot crystal. Woohoo! Wonder if when I get to Endwalker, if we do. If there's gonna be way more people there, because there's nobody in this expansion. I think I've only seen like one person here. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you. Much okay. This is my associate Kumi. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Yeah, I loaded your lackey up with goods not long ago. My lackey? I know no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair. No, he said he'd come on your behalf, and since he'd seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Why the fuck would you just assume something? Why? Sorry, it's just I don't know. I just find that stupid. Confounded, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of the town, and I should take the west. Like, you can't just go around being like, yeah, he seemed like he was working with you guys, so I don't know what the fuck you want. I take on that, there's nothing left. I love this mount. Best mount in the game. Might not be like the coolest mount, but it has the sickest soundtrack. I'm getting chased. Can you fuck off? They're not actually not fucking. Search for the fucking guy. Isn't that him right there? I literally see him. He's not really discreet. Ah! She spotted me! Oh no! Hey dude, you can't go around stealing shit. I'm gonna have to break your legs. I'm gonna break your ankles. With a giant Dark Knight sword. Nice. Oh yeah, he's right there. He's gone now. Eva let us move in before he makes any good escape. Okay. Excuse me, no trouble please. I'm just gonna pass through the bridge. No, you don't see me at all. I'm invisible to the naked eye. Hey, you can't just start stealing things that aren't yours. Give it back.
There you are.
I didn't do it.
The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Don't care. Not my problem. Give it back.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
Have you thought maybe if you would have just
What is your name?
asked, you could have come with us and then we could have got you in the city as well instead of being like, hey man, I'm gonna steal your stuff and cause a huge bigger problem than
Kai
us.
Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be EULMORE or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
The Crystarium is ass, dude. That's not where anything is.
No, it has to be EULMORE. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
So this isn't just about food. You just want to get in the stupid city.
I was to make my deal with the Onder at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the EULMORAN's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
Yeah, wait, what?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
So, like, can we go back to my idea where we just ram down the gate? I think that's the best likely solution. Man, being a hero sucks. I mean, it's great. Now you know we
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, he could have went to the Crystarium. Let's not kill ourselves. He just, whatever.
I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
Probably not.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
I don't know. That's not who you are, quite possibly, meaning we'd better hurry up and think of a new plan. I kind of really want to say that one, but yeah, I'm the warrior of light. Go Elf and out.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alf, you know. Ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to right then?
Okay. Man, I miss you so much. Just look behind you. There's
Is that
a dumbass in the sky? What am I looking at? What are we looking at?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
My God, just leave them for the fishes.
Come on, they may need our help.
I just want to get out more. I just want to get out more. Man, you know, I'm starting to think those Asians might have the right. It's best of to say anyway. Let's go. 1 second. Yeah, aetherite current more important. Hey man, you made me come all the way down here. I'm getting this damn thing so I don't have to come back here next time or like walk. I can fly instead. That's a big crab. Hey, are you dead? Oh no, wait, Alpha, can't you literally heal him? Why aren't you using your grimoire? Why am I doing all the work? That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. No, this isn't Overwatch. This is Final Fantasy XIV. Shadowbringers. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get the... Now I'm his babysitter? God! It just keeps getting worse. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever gonna repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into EULMORE to get work as an artist. Then I was thrown off and cast into the ocean. A wealthy couple took me into pictures with them, but when Lyle proved contrary to this, they just as quickly served me out into the street. I was left penniless and patronless. The group sent into Lord Valtrin's Trees City. Within days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked what I meant to do. Dejected I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I not how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the God's damned ocean. From up there, how are you not dashed in pieces? Don't ask me, luck I suppose, though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous, and the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Damn, guess that guy gave... What was there? Alphanot gave his place what's gonna die. Oh, without a second thought, would Lord Ramshree pass his judgment? No one should much blink, let alone argues. And EULMORE, his word is law. Seems like a great place. Yeah, I don't know why we'd want to go back to the Crystarium, to be honest. The more I hear about EULMORE, the more determined I am to see what waits within this wall. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way. There must be something we can do. But first, we should bridge the soul to the shelter of the village. Fire, no fire. Need to be out of this chilly coastal area. Away into the city? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But we won't figure it out if we keep rescuing every damn... Anyway. Bye. Rough day. Alright, what's the plan? How are we gonna break in? Pray accept my dearest gratitude at you both my life. You'll permit me. I would assist you in your attempt to enter EULMORE in so far I am able to at any rate. It's turning night again. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your mind to it, you should take this. This is my favorite paintbrush. The EULMOREan elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people your talent for painting. Are you certain this is your livelihood? We cannot deprive you of such your treasure. Alphanaut, shut up. He's given us away into the city. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided, but I shouldn't stay long in this place, not with that city hooting over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and new professions, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristan has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was expected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps into the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skills with nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my artist. Great. Then it's settled. All we need to do is return to Gate Town and I'll wait the next round of justice. Alright. I just accepted 2 quests for like 8 other things. I'll do those later. Where was the place again? Alright, be a fucking assistant apparently.
Oh yeah! This is how you ride into EULMORE.
What? Sorry, what are we doing? Alright, assistant. Sorry, I was fucking head banging to fucking heavy metal. Okay, anyway, hi. I'm an assistant. I looked the part. I look very much like an assistant. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks that are going. We welcomed a peddler who made pearls from plums, and now we've a place for a painter of plum. Come along, and don't be slow. It's time to let your color show. I don't know how to fucking paint. I can paint portraits at least, landscape or escapes, and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new face. I didn't. Fortunate, you should figure out these around. And what? How about you bros? Any recipes on your perfect? No, just my word. That is not everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, so you will note that it has been seen no amount of server. Flecks of paint, all folded new, and a tool much loved and much used. Yeah, we'll take them. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. They will come with us and we'll put those sounds in. Well, later, loser. Bye-bye. And who is this hanger on? Well, wisher or parasite. Why, this is my assistant. She's whose unfailing support and loves my art to flourish. I will go with her, or not at all. Parasite, then, we shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not. And filled our latest vacancy, but we retired to EULMORE's main branch. Alright. Oh, mercy me, those meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a living token. We must empty the sacks or we make our way back. Oh, time to cause some trouble in EULMORE. Whoa.
Redemption is beyond us.
Oh, this is EULMORE. EULMORE. Whatever the fucking name is.
The lament of all but saints and fools. And the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness. only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight
I mean-
in the end of days.
Place sucks. Place awful. Don't like this place. Stupid. Yeah, you know, Crystarium. It's so cool. The Crystarium is where everything's at, you know?
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Can we just get into place? I just want to get there. Let me in. There's so much. Just let me in this stupid place. What do I gotta talk to? Oh, wow, you didn't even come. Welcome to the city of final pleasure. Feel free to weep at its magnificent. No, not even a single tear, moving right along there. That's cool, I guess. Our first task is to register you. Now make it all nice and efficient. Let's move the way, so you just need to put up when you're happy to hit through the joyous one. Bureau of Immigration is the first room on the left. The passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice, and the clerk will tell you where to go from there. Pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like hopefuls in Cape Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the proper setting. If, however, you enjoy browsing in any of your films, then by all means take your time. Why waste another moment? Go enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Usually when people call something paradise, it's not really paradise. But okay. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better shots of only for the time being. Okay. She said a nice loud voice and say my occupation. I think I got this. I got this. I'm an assistant after all, you know. A painter assistant. Assistant. I'm an assistant. I got it. I can do it. Where did I go? Oh, yeah. Hi. Welcome to EULMORE Fortune Friends. How may I have your name? I am Alphanaud and an artist. And this is... I'm Kumi, and I'm the Warrior of Light. That shit! Damn it! God damn... let me try that again. Yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forward. Now, the citizens of EULMORE are divided in two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord of Vatry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve as a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Write your part to dismiss you for any reason. You may find another spot among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something about the patron we serve? The two patrons are actually Shai Nuz and Dooley Shai, and we're still a couple whom most referred to as the Shais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. No, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. There are your recognition, stupid documents. God, I hate words. There's enough reading, just talk. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be EULMOREan citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Stupid place. Anyway. Fine. I'll go to the Bureau of Condition Papers, please. You play Papers, please? Oh my god, I play that game. There's a full series up on my channel. It's a great game. What have we here? Alphanod Artist Kilme Arts Assistant to be employed in the service of Lord Shinaz and Lady Delia Shine. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before. What? Oh dear. You smell hideous. Oh, thanks. Do you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the distillery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you rinsed away the stench, you'll want to splash yourself with this perfume. Libra Ali. I didn't mean to skip over. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to try whether Garnine the guard by the stairs will give you direction. Jesus Christ, there's so much work just to get in the fucking place. I didn't realize we were so aromatic. I didn't smell like shit, you smell like shit. Alright. Whoa. Fancy bathroom. Alright. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh great, I smell like lavender and bullshit. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. I look the exact fucking same. Okay. City of final pleasures, more should be city of bullshit, cause you gotta do like 500 things before you're even let in. What? I'm not done? One sec, I'm putting on perfume. Oh, you apply the perfume as director and delicate and okay. Can I leave now? Thank God. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not that it seems rather exposed for once, does it not? Hurry up and shower, stinky. Fine, just a quicker instant. Hey, go on, smelly. Get out of here. Now, time to play board games. Oh, never mind. Alright. Wow, you smell like roses and very expensive lavender. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Probably not. There's probably gonna be more shit. There's shit to get to the thing. Okay. Hi. Can I be let through? You're looking to present yourself to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out. Then imagine 3 layers on top of it. This layer here is called the buttress. the buttress. Above us is the understory where the military has its headquarters. And above that, the canopy, which is where the free citizens of EULMORE spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you will need to keep on until you run out of stairs and look for Grand Dame's Parlor. They'll be in the like as not. Okay. The buttress. There are so many butts here. Fucking stupid. Alright. Here we go. Whoa, that's the military? That's cool. Sorry. Wrong floor. So many things. Did I make it to the top? Oh, wait, they're right. Oh my god, there's another person here. Holy shit. Oh my god, that makes 2 people that I've seen in this expansion. According to the message engraved in the base is special. Oh, fuck you and your special permission. And 2 people or 3 people? Anyway, hi. There's like 500 stairs to get to you. Wow, look at this really refined tea. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
That is me.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks. Oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Well,
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
oh, you mean the guy who was in the ocean?
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to EULMORE.
I'll never remember that name.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Hi.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
It reminds me of, what's it called? Phineas and Ferb. If any of you guys have seen that show, it's like, aren't you a bit young to be building a spaceship in your backyard? Why, yes, we are.
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
I don't think they're gonna care about that.
Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see?
Oh yes, I've wanted to visit the city for so long and dreamed of
Out
it.
of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have
We
her
got him,
wish.
boys.
She shall be free to roam to our heart's content.
Thank you.
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Can I have any aetherite now? I really like aetherite crystals, so I never have to walk there ever again. Give me a turn. Hey, can I have permission to get the aetherite crystal? God, I'm like a fucking child asking their parents for permission. Play on the Xbox. Now you've the opportunity to experience it more. I suggest you make the most of it. Okay. I don't think you should be like saying this right in front of it. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wondering how the work tells me how that place I can usually feel the colorful paper. Only if you would get a share to look at in front of me. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me. In turn, we should be learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Can I get it now? Nope. Fuck. Hi, maiden. Oh, hello there. Fresh register, are we? You seem lost. Yep. Well, it is lovely to make your acquaintance. And speaking of acquaintance, you wouldn't happen to run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong leg, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I had dropped my handkerchief, and now I'm waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would oblige if you could pass this message to forget the silly handkerchief under my side of me. Where is your attendant? Bright Spinners is always on the lookout for new artisans eager to share the talent with the world. Did you happen to know such? This is who I need to speak to. I need to speak to you. That's how I can make the other armor and actually start getting somewhere in my other gear. But for now, I guess we'll continue with the main story. I'll do that off camera. Huh? That makes 4 people. Guys, Shadowbringers isn't dead. It's alive and kicking. Oh, hi. Do you need a hand? You look to be struggling down there. Hey, you good? Wicked white, that was too close. Hi. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I'd done if you hadn't come along. Probably dead, like splat. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief. You see, the wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. If I could just stretch out for it now. You wish your life for a scrap of cloth. You must think highly of your mistress. That's kind of stupid. It's not just a scrap of cloth, you dumbass. It's the scrap of cloth. Not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. When I first came into EULMORE, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I think no other place in Valencia where I could be possibly happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I can't start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me and meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll witness to her generosity firsthand. I've already seen her. What? Lonely, you say? Duh! I'll be right there! Curse my clumsy feet, I must return to her immediately! I'm coming, mistress! Should I do it right now? Obviously not the quest, but like, accept it. Just don't have to come back here. Oh yeah, I'm here, like, I'm just... You're the esteemed Kumi Ri, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Momo, founder and chairwoman of the Spenders. Method Alphanot has spoken quite highly of you and your unparalleled artistic abilities, quite highly indeed. Forgive me my boldness, but I should be most honored if you were to register with us as a provider of collectibles. As compensation, we can offer you a wide variety of goods that are comfortable to meet your approval. Not direct compensation, to be clear. We have adopted a system rather similar to which you are doubtless familiar, in which I only recently learned from myself. For every delivery, you receive a payment in form of scripts. These exclusive currency is redeemable only way of when there's limiting, and perhaps you will find that the equipment and materials we offer. Yay! The woman who first convinced this approach was brilliant, wouldn't you agree? A true visionary who managed to bring together people from all walks of life and reshape the world with her boundless compassion and generosity. Oh, and I should mention that a negligible portion of the value of all collectibles proceed will be withheld to account for overhead and other assorted operating expenses. Doubtless I need to explain this. So I don't have to do a quest now? I just did it? I think. Whoa! Holy shit! This is like, yeah, baby! Sorry, I'm like so excited about this. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay, definitely gonna be doing a lot more crafting off camera. Get my craft on. All right. Hello, maiden. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You seem dedicated, patron. You violate him, Howley? Hell no! As if he were a member of my own family, I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens hold upon our unending gratitude. May I in the society of different standing would breed prejudice or resentment. When a more most glorious measure is in place over such unpleasantness. Prior to that measure, it requires that the free surrender that fortune upon retention of all our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, my only fellow residents who home to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the market has to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you. Of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Thanks for whatever that was. Oh, for not, I saved someone. Oh, wait, I gotta speak to them again. Okay. All this talk of relying on bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duty might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. No, I'm just trying to break the barriers of this place. Into our city, is it? You really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. I'm always on people's good side, bro. Still can't get that aetherite though. Never mind, everyone hates me. Everyone don't like me, including the aetherite. Hi. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone, seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering you see always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease? A quick game of high or low. It's only a matter of guessing who the bigger hand is. And I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Sure. Ready for a game of high and low? Let's play. Good, no time like the present, I say. Do I actually have to play high and low? 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours, I flip 2 of mine. Oh. I should have read the rules now that I think of it. Fuck the rules. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? High. You're gonna hide in. Right, let's see what you got. My card adds to 15. You have. Damn it. Fuck. This game was rigged from the start. Honeybee doesn't have to go to me. Yeah. I got this. Lady Luck's on my side. We have brunch. I'm gonna say low. I got it, yeah. I do! I win! Hell yeah! I told you, Lady Luck! Congratulations, your guess is right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about it. Oh, come on. Another match for high and low. Come now, Honeybee. Maybe another time. Fine. God damn it. Oh, let's play. Now what's your call? It's gonna be a high. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be higher than yours. Gotta be. 15. Shit. Man, who was the dumbass that said high? It was low. Ha! I told you it'd be low. I think I just always get lows. Wow, would you look at that? I think you got a knack for this, Newcomb. Congrats, victory is yours. That's from... Wait, I won? I thought it was a tie. Come whisper in my ear, then don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. I want the aetherite. That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you should have. My humble estimation, the most wondrous thing of this town is how safe we are from the sin eaters. They say Lord Vathri was born with the power to command them, which means no Unmorian need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. What was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's not but that Mary Sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Is he the guy oh, I thought it was the guy needlessly shaking the stupid bottle. That's not how you bartend. You actually have... Fucking amateur. Whoa. Anyway, this plays a huge... Whoa. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. One sec. What's that new what? EULMORE, you say? Gahaha, only just arrived here and already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop on this stage and give us a dance first, then we can do a little time. Oh, I am dancing. Well, yeah, I am the center of attention after all. Have you not seen these moves? Oh, now it's my time to shine. I can't even type dance. Fuck yeah, Coleman! Woo! Ah! Oh wait, was I supposed to do it down? Oh. Oops. Wait, what? I don't get it. Oh. Up here. That makes sense. Yeah, no, okay. That's the way, dance like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Now, information. Now, that was the show. You're welcome to climb up on stage anytime. So what was it you wanted to ask me? Oh, yeah, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you, it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Unmarian army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the 10 years. Things changed for us around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way the eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to EULMORE, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet, elsewhere there are still fools who insist on fighting their lizard brothers, but that's the Lord's mercy. Regain familiar sense of the city, the shares and now will be expecting. Okay. Now this is how you really boogie down. Oh yeah. Oh, kill it on that stage coming. Woo! Anyway. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I head back to Alphanot. I am back. Where's Alphanot? You didn't kill him, did you? Have you returned from your John around the city so soon? You didn't have hurried back on Alphanot as yet to foot brushed over the camera. One cannot rush a good art, I'm told, or a good artist, apparently. Finally. Oh, you're changed. Wow. Honestly, better than those fucking old clothes, yeah. I put together an ensemble of outer garments you choose. Is this satisfactory? Jesus Christ! Oh, goodness gracious me, that last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. Yes, I gave it that place. You truly are a handsome boy. However, am I to decide? What happened to painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Shut up. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dear, is not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. Well, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll feel upset if he's not ready to paint at the moment. So. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Nah. There's the honey. Oh. How long until I could get the damn aetherite? Jesus Christ. Lady Chai has very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while fighting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these attractions is the time you can use to continue your exploration. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Nope. I didn't mean to click on it. I'm not ending this episode until I get that aetherite. I'm not walking back here for the 5,000 times. Uh-oh. I'm not dead. Oh, never mind. My game was just lagging behind. Where the hell do I have to go? I mean, I'm in the military thing. Oh, down. Well, wait. I gotta get the 8th thing. Oh. You okay? You're doing the body. Are you like me? God, you're hideous. Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my Patreon thinks I'm no use to him, then I need you to sneak out to the derelict and describe my condition as storage. Use a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no other else to say. Okay. Oh, it's you! Storage. One sec, I gotta get this other iteration. It helps me get around a lot faster. Anyway, hello. Hehe, you need medicines, tiny explosions? That and that. Right here for an early voice, is it? No medicine will cure this. We think your songbird is lump in her throat. Must be cut out, excised, and even the voice may never hear completely. Hehe, poor little songbird. Will they kick her for the nest? I wonder, or simply silence her chirp. Oh, your face, you didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few ever seem to leave, even like escort. Or you might see one or two hundred fools run back with the rest gone. A town of nightmares it is, not for the ship's rats. Oh no, I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. The concession is already on my verdict and I have no meal today. Yeah, lady, you're fucked. Don't know how else to say it. You're screwed. Hi. Did you get my medicine? No, you're screwed. Yeah. So that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Oh, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even that I've said, it's over for me. Toss me to the wait. No, then you'll die. No. So you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction with this grave, but you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of drowning by casting you out into the stream. You're too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. And I shall have a word with Lord Vandry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, with your song ringing out clearly once again. Let me have you think it a step too far. No, you would do that for me? He means he's gonna turn you into a sin eater, and then I don't know. It's not again. Anytime the word ascension is used in anything, it's usually bad. Of course, why would I almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing blessed instrument was waiting for good agreement. Exactly. See, why wouldn't he ascend first? That's too good to be true. It doesn't matter what I say. You're dead either way. You must be a new arrival at the harbor, such that allow me to allow the use of question. As all know, the sin exists to devour the sinful, but also the Jews serve to gather the souls of innocent people and shepherd them to celestial paradise. It is true, Lord, that we learn this truth. It is, dear Lord, it is great that the free people in EULMORE are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rupture. Even the bonded may find place within that lost or host should their patrons deem them worthy. Truly he's a great man, isn't he? Now if you excuse me, we must be on our way. May you find a thorough service for the confession of yourself. Jesus Christ. Can't even say like they're blinded. They're just like, I don't even know. Clearly, whatever. There's no point reasoning with these people. Anyway, off and on, they're doing very shady shit and turning people into sin eaters, and then people are like, yeah, we're sin eating now, and then it's like, oh no, and then, you know, wow, you've been busy. It's good to see you back. You were taking so long to bring the worst ending I have. We're gonna sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the size appear otherwise obvious. Oh, you share what you're looking at. Yeah, sin eaters, a lot of them. Bad place. The large friendship was some manner of influence over the sin eaters. Does he would explain the reverence in which he is held by citizens serene. And as for the ascension business, I cannot help but be put in the mind of the apothecary. In his ominous remarks, that so many folk have entered the city over the years. And where did they go? Death. Or fate worse than death. Ah, nice painting. It's quite good tea indeed. I take my eye off you for one moment. You're chatting away with that assistant. You're the mayor through that lane, done. Yes, if you look over here. What in the blazes is... Wow, it's amazing. So unflattering. Explain yourself, Elvina. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should invoke image of influence and nobility, and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Shah, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary, yours being a joyous union. Seemed to me that a realistic portrait. Realistic, I don't want realism, perfection, and spectacle. To slacking jaws and weaker knees to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch me a blank canvas. He got thrown off the building. I say, did that come from above? Is someone being sacrificed? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose set to ruin a fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Do you have to rhyme everything you say? Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come, crashing down in one, and all who watched it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offering. A mouse content? How dreadful. And this man, the face sensing. That's right. It might be worth you going along for the experience to offer, which is best of the emerging to level above us for Lord Suicide. Ordinarily, you would be buried. It seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The crown lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then. In the crowd up there. Yep. Proceed to the altar. Wow, we're gonna see a real life execution? Jesus. Place has everything. Well, if not, brace yourself. We're about to see something vital. Huh. That's the Lord.
That's him. That's Vorthri.
He reminds me of what's his face. Wasn't his name Callus from Destiny?
He is attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
Give me, one sec.
By the 12.
It's the, yeah. I don't.
Kashia, what happened to you?
I don't think we should. I know we're like, you know, it's our job to rescue people, but in this instance, if we associate ourselves with him, then we're liable to get kicked out, and then the whole plan is ruined. Anyway.
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society. To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition?
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of EULMORE society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
It is true that Kashia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, To demand his very life? Is this truly the way of EULMORE?
We're all getting kicked out.
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Woo! Yeah! You're saying more than 3! That's what I'm saying! Let me smack him. Let me smack him. Damn it.
People call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
I'm a painter.
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of EULMORE.
Damn, Alvinide, you really fucked up now.
If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wound? I told you to paint me a picture!
Before we get kicked out, can I have an aetherite?
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so. Did that little worm just insult?
Calm down there.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
Oh, be mad.
I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Wow. Well then. I feel like we're not really making that much progress. I mean, yeah, I feel like we're getting there, like, in the end. But it really seems like this person screws you over, you help them anyway because you're the hero, and then you didn't get set back until you can find it. It's a weird system. I don't know how I don't know. Forgive me and my anger. I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it's probably the best way of the island together. I believe we've worn out of welcome and EULMORE. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sinians will find few eyes in Calicia. I will accompany you back to Caesarium and regroup and think on our new strategy. And I didn't even get a fucking aetherite. Kaiser, I have done you a grave disservice. Oh yeah, you've done him a disservice, not the other way around. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risk inheriting you and accepting it if I had known. I also okay, sorry, there's a lot of things about this, but I also just don't like this guy. Like, don't get me wrong, the what was his name, Lord Varus? He a big bad villain. He's an asshole. The whole like, oh, I am justice, I am this real like dickish thing. But this guy has also done not a single thing useful. Like, first off, he stole the thing that was supposed to get us inside of the city. And then once we found him, what's it called? And caught it, he's like, oh please, I want to get inside the city and see my friends, and I'm hungry and blah blah blah. And then he gets inside the city, then he doesn't actually want to do any work, and the work he can do, he can't do. And his whole character, I don't like. I feel like he's very useless. Is that mean to say? Is that a mean thing to say? I feel like that's a mean thing to say, and everyone's gonna be like, Assassin, how could you say something like that? I don't know. Anyway. Considering the risks inheriting, if I know about the person, you gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It wasn't me who made mess of things for you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me, and even now, Lord Valtteri wants us all dead. Why not come back with the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there if you're willing. No, that would just be... See, like, he just doesn't like the Crystarium. What's so wrong with the Crystarium? I'm sorry, I just hate him. No, that would just be me learning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own feet. Very well, but you promised me you'll really learn Morians may not. Okay. I'll keep my head down, don't worry, and you take care. Give me the kind Sorry, I just don't care about you. Oh, it's you. Lord Chai and Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? Then they have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alvinot. Now I forgot what was I gave you. Now I have many and beautiful, striking pictures painted for me, but there was something about your work. It's as if you caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish where you began. I will speak with Lord Valtteri and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth things over and no hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai, there are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could possibly be more important? I'm not gonna do the voice because I forget what voice I get. Enjoy the days we have left for the fullest. Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I will not presume to take the garments you were so kind of. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy insists. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise, that the outrage I witnessed not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. What weirdos. Alright, we were kicked out of the place we were trying to get in. That's good. Oh, alright, I forgot I can teleport here. Well, it's actually a good thing that I picked up that quest while I did, because then I would still be able to get it, but it'd be a lot harder. Because some jackass decided to stop right there, vile villain. Can I know where Warrior's Light is? Anyway, I'm back. I'm here. Hi. Thank you, my friend, for staying on my side to this whole sordid endeavor. While they're not quite the joyous outcome I'd hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Prices of the airplanes for saving the first are unlikely and involve the aid of Lord Renner and his subject. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Oh, okay. Hey guys, we're back! Wait, what's this? Oh. Just love these. I don't really care about that. Whoa! There's another person! Alright, I'm always so surprised that other people are here, because literally no one is here in this place. Not a single damn person. Wow, we got half the team here. It's good to be back among friends. No, not to mention my dear sister. I have not seen her for some time, but I gather she is as keen to press on with our plan as I am. And you've seen quite a lot of the first yourself, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let's lay our discoveries before the Exarch to discuss what must be done. Okay. Where is Eustola though? Still need to find Eustola. And Arianche. But this is Eustola.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
We still haven't seen your face.
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling EULMORE might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to EULMORAN society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
I have a question. Are you saying that eliminating the Wardens will be enough? No, you dumbass.
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning.
Oh. Whoa. Bro, everyone can do the whole Heidelin thing now. She was like, here, feel,
in the
think.
ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
Man, I wish I had some
This
popcorn
is
for
the source,
story
your home.
time.
These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
That's bad, right? We don't want that.
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
This fucker's looking at me. So calamity, the bad thing that like destroy the world, right? Yeah, that's a lot of calamity. That's like a heckin' big calamity.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining.
That's
It
like
is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
you stole it? That better? Oh.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
That doesn't sound good.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
But then why didn't you lead that from the start? You know how much I hate using my brain? God. Okay. Quest accepted, oh my god! Hallminster Switch is in the north of the lakeland, so we'd had best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of Censer Gate. I shall lead you there myself. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, so I gotta go to Fort John, or that's the next 8th, right? Well then, I think that's where we're gonna end this episode here. Like I said, I was gonna end the episode once we got the other what was it, Aetheryte and EULMORE, but since a certain dumbass Elfanaut I don't know why they called him a dumbass. Yeah, got us kicked out. Oh wait, we can't really get that. So yeah, we're back at the Crystarium, where everything, I think that the story start to pick up now. We're getting more. I don't know. I feel like this one was a bit like it started off really like a bit slow. Like again, I get they have to build up everything. You gotta get to know the Crystarium. You gotta get to know the Exarch. You gotta go to EULMORE. But now I feel like is when we're really gonna start to like meet, or not meet people, but like, you know, events are gonna start to happen. We still gotta meet Yustola, but we're gonna be in a fight. I think that's what he said. We gotta go to the other place. So I don't know. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm gonna have to go and do leather working because I need armor to then eventually make the cap thing. By the way, like I said, this is one of the things I really want for fashion, obviously, not for anything else. It looks so. Okay, nope, that's too close. That's a little too much, Kumi. But this is one of my favorite like fashion accessories in the game. Like, it's just so cool looking. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch the like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos of Assassinate, don't forget to click the unchanged at the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.